What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Hooked Protocol. Now, Hooked Protocol has not been around very long, but still above listing price. Not really that far from all-time high as well. So price discovery mode could be, fairly imminent. Then on top of that, they're looking to be the Web3, push for Web3 adoption. This is one that I think can do very, very well, particularly when their ecosystem starts to really come into fruition. Also, we have to talk about something the IMF have said very recently, that lovely IMF, talking about crypto and saying that it shouldn't be taken off the table to ban it, which no one wants to hear, but I don't want to take them seriously as a group anyway. But we'll talk about that in this video too. Before I get into that though, if you're new to the channel, guys, these are the first 26 coins I spoke about on this channel. They're the first 26 coins I owned when I made this channel. Had you put in just $100 into each of these coins when I released videos about them, and you were still holding those cryptos, if you sold them all today, you'd still be able to bank over 16 grand in profit. And that's when you've done absolutely everything wrong. But if you'd have sold all these coins when in 2021, like I did, when the markets were red hot, $100 into each, just $100, could have netted you a complete profit of 123 grand. It's a big difference between doing the right and the wrong thing. Now, as I said, I sold all these off. They're not what I own, but if you want to see the coins I own, you can do. You just have to go to copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share my portfolio. I let the members know anytime I buy or sell any crypto. Videos are released every day talking about the markets. We've had pinpoint accuracy on them for months and months and months now. We also have a ton of tutorials. If you're a crypto beginner and you don't know how to get started, these are ideal for you. They'll show you how to get started in the crypto space. And guys, we call big winners on the site. We call big winners on this channel as well. None more so than Phantom. In 2020, I released a course talking about the best crypto investment of 2020. It was all about Phantom and why it would 100x or more. No one in 2020 was talking about Phantom. Just no one. And I will find another Phantom. And when I do, I'm not going to create a course like I did last time. I'm simply going to go onto my site and do what I do with all my coins, which is tell the members about the coin, tell them the gains I think it can have, the reasons why, and the percentage of my money I'm putting in. And if they want to copy along, they can. If that sounds good to you, finding the next big winner without having to do 10, 15, 20,000 hours of research, go read the site now, and remember that everything you read, you can verify on this channel's history. So, Hooked Protocol, currently priced at $2.39. Volume, really good volume. 50 million bucks for a market cap of 120 million. That's pretty damn good. Only launched in when was that? In December of last year. So it's really not been around very long at all. So Hooked Protocol is building the on-ramp layer for massive Web3 adoption, providing tailored learn and earn products and onboarding infrastructure for users and businesses to enter the new world of Web3. Their first pilot product was Wild Cash, which has quiz to earn experience and other gamified learning features, which is achieved an impressive growth of over 2 million monthly active users. Hooked Protocol adopts an innovative single token hook oriented structure supplemented with in-ecosystem only utility token HGT. Hook is the governance token of the ecosystem, so the Hooked Gold tokens can only be used in the ecosystem. But obviously the governance token does the job. So they've got a few different products now. They've got gamified learning, they've got Wild Cash, and then they've got the Web3 onboarding combo. So their main goal, the on-ramp layer for massive Web3 adoption to form the ecosystem of future community-owned economies. And here's their gamified learning product. So the whole premise: streamlined and fun gamified learning mechanism and experience for newcomers. So it's classic Web3 concepts and mechanisms embedded, including proof of work, quiz to earn, referral, and wallets, and NFTs. They've also got inquisitive learning, which is innovative content and approach to facilitating learning curve by leveraging DAO and mentorship in the metaverse. So they're really trying to push the sort of education within crypto by utilizing a quiz methodology behind some of their products. Now, Hook, just as a quick point, only 10% of the supply is currently out, and it is worth noting the release schedule. So the token release schedule is as follows. By the summer of this year, we should see around 15% of the overall supply out. By February of next year, 26%. So really by February, so this time next year, there will be a little over a quarter of the total supply. So over the next 12 months, we're going to see another 75 million tokens released. So you do have to bear that in mind. That means that the market cap could drop in terms of just from people dumping, because the private sale lot will have will start having their funds released over the course of the next sort of year. And the private sale lot got good prices, so you've got to bear that in mind. Now, before I get into any more of Hooked, guys, I just want to talk about our sponsor, Apex One. ApexOne.ai. This is your smart farming solution. Now, they have sent us through some funds that we can play with to show you guys how this system works. So, when you receive your funds, so you can get whatever it is, whether it's USDT, whether it's USD coin, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, whatever it is, right? Once you've got your funds, you can then go onto the bridge and swap these funds. So what you would do is you would select your wallet. So as an example, say you had, I don't know, $500 in Tether, right? You can then select the asset that you want to go with. And what I would recommend is Apex Coin. Because if you swap to Apex Coin, then you can start participating in Apex SAIF, which is Smart Artificial Intelligence Farming, which is what I've done with the funds that were sent. So after you've swapped them, and you pay a minuscule little fee for swapping them, literally tiny amounts, you've then got your Apex coin. Then you can go on to Apex Smart Artificial Intelligence Farming. So the way this works, you choose an asset to invest in, and it just requires understanding the basics of technical and fundamental analysis in order to conduct your market research. And the active smart farming works as follows. So you specify your investment amount. So I turned all of that $500 into Apex coin, and then you max out whatever it is that you want in Apex coin. So that amount, I guess, was the $500. And then you choose your smart crypto pairs. So farming borrowed pairs trading from the stock market, where traders pick two highly correlated stocks and go long on one while selling the other. It's a clever way of doing this. So you can pick any five. So let's go Bitcoin, Binance, Dash, and we'll pick we'll just stick with three. Binance, Bitcoin, and Dash, right? So those three are being farmed. We're using those crypto pairs to be traded with an AI bot effectively. And then you choose the exchanges that you want to use. So you can use Binance, Bitfinex, it really doesn't matter. So you go with Binance, let's go Coinbase, and those two, easy peasy. And what we've got is the available periods that you want to lock up. So say you could do 50 days, you could do 60 days, you could do 75, 90, 115, 140, 900 if you wanted. And you can see how the changes are for the return on investment. So for 50 days, you get 35%. So you get 35% interest on your Apex coin. 60 days would give you 42%. 75 days would give you 52%, and so on. So 900 days, 630%. Now, obviously, that would mean locking up your coins for 2.5 years. That might not be ideal for any of you, but even just utilizing a 50-day window or 2-month window and earning 40% 42% interest for a 2-month window would be staggeringly nice. And that's the beauty of this, is it's a very, very easy and simple system to use. As you can see, I literally did this yesterday. Moved the funds. So far, 10 Apex has been earned, so that's $2.89 has been earned since yesterday. So that's not bad. $2, $3 a day. So obviously, if there was more money, say it was $1,000, that'd be nearly $6 a day. And obviously, and I think I've chosen like a 50-day window, just because I was having a play, and that will get a 35% return. This is very, very simple to use, and the real upside to this as well is they've got nice little referral programs for people. So if you go to the partner network, you can see that they've got partner programs, so you can generate an affiliate link, and then from there you can share that with your friends and you'll get rewarded. So if you invite new members to the Apex community, it will increase your income. You get rewarded automatically for your partner for every single financial activity of your partner. Now, I'll put a link in the description for you guys to use if you so choose. But nice little passive income stream through smart AI tech. Worth a look, guys. apex1.ai. And I'll put the link to the site in the description also. Right, guys, back to Hooked Protocol. So, Hooked Protocol right now has the entire circulating supply will be out by like December of 2029. So, we're not going to see massive dumps on this because fundamentally the bull cycle should be in full flow for sort of 2024. So, between, even if it's this time next year, it's only 26% of the supply will be out. 38% will be out by September of next year. So there could be a dump in that window. But all in, Hook have got their plans in place. They've used a long window for their tokenomics. That bodes well. It reduces the likelihood of a dump significantly impacting the market price. They also have Wildcash. Wildcash is the app that can be downloaded onto your phone. It's an opportunity to get real-time gold tokens. The gold tokens can be used in the quiz to earn and can be used within the game and features. And it gives you a perpetual earning curve. And I quite like this as a feature. It gives the opportunity for people to learn and develop their understanding of the crypto market whilst earning some cash. It's not a bad shout at all. And then they've got the Web3 onboarding combo. So this is the digital identity. Again, I've spoken about this a ton of times. I'm really not a fan of the whole push on digital identity, but it is inevitable. So if they can land good partnerships with their digital identity solution, that's going to bode really, really well. They've got assets as well. The users first ever crypto wallet. So it's a user-friendly infrastructure for storing all of their Web3 assets. And then they've got protocols on chain for engagements. The ecosystem right now, limited, obviously, but they've got a dApp infrastructure which has got onboarding, including DID, built-in wallets, and social graph integrated interface. And they also have a marketplace, which is bilateral economic engagements to maximize the resource allocation efficiency. Now, in terms of what they are looking to do with their roadmap, they've already they completed all the seed round fundraising. They launched in Indonesia, dominating Google Play rankings, and surpassed about 50,000 daily active users, which is bloody good in such a short space of time. They achieved over 2 million monthly active users as well. We're now in obviously Q1, so they're looking at more diverse gamified learning experiences, collaborations and partnerships with more Web3 projects. They're looking to become one of the largest Web3 communities, DAO-style governance structure and more diverse applications launched once again. And they continue to want to push on this. And a big key point worth noting about Hooked Protocol is Binance Labs co-led the seed round for Hooked Protocol.
And Binance Labs don't actually just jump in on everything. I know they have all the money in the world, but they don't jump in on just any project. So the fact that they led the funding for this, along with a Sequoia seed fund, shows that there's a strong belief in the ability for Hooked Protocol and the team behind it to really start widening the GameFi experience within crypto. I'm really intrigued to see how this goes. And again, this Web3 identities, that is a big push. Binance have obviously integrated that with ontologies, with Ont ID, but Binance and most exchanges and most VCs at the moment are really, really, really damn bullish on identity, and as a result, those projects that can actually make real good headway um, in terms of making moves for digital identity are going to have some pretty significant success. Hooked Protocol achieved 85,000% user increase. When you put it into context in terms of what they've done in such a short space of time, Hooked Protocol is clearly going to be a winner in this space. And when I look at it, and I'm looking at the current market cap, I can see this being comfortably reaching $10 or more. It's not going to take long before, it only has to rally about 50-60% before it's at a new all-time high. And when you're in a new all-time high, you also enter price discovery mode where it can run and run and run and run. And if it hits $15, I think that's a damn good target point for this project right now. That would put it at market cap with current supply of 750 million. If it can hit $15, when the supply increases next year, which we'll be looking at 125 million tokens times $15. Still not outlandish. Yeah, it'd be over $1.5 billion, but still not crazy. Seems very, very achievable for something that is onboarding users left, right, and center. The biggest thing for Hooked Protocol is to continue onboarding users. If they can onboard another 10,000 users every month or so, the growth alone for user base means this is going to have massive success. So I'd be watching this space carefully to see how their user base evolves over the next several months. Because as we get closer and closer to another bull cycle, if their user base has been growing steadily during the bear cycle, in a bull cycle it will explode. And $15 may end up being the most conservative prediction. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you're a returning viewer, hit the subscribe button. These videos will make you money. You do not want to miss them. And guys, before I get into the news from the IMF, if you want to see the coins I own, just go to copymycrypto.com. On that site, I share my portfolio. I share anytime I buy or sell any crypto. Videos are released every single day talking about the markets. We also have tutorials set up. These are perfect for beginners. If you're a crypto beginner, these are exactly what you need to get started. And guys, we picked massive winners on the site, massive winners on the channel. Phantom leads the way. Went up 677 times from when I called it the best investment of 2020. Had you put in $2,000 into Phantom, you could have netted 1.3 million in profit. I will find another Phantom. And when I do, I'm not going to create a course like last time. I'm going to go onto my site. I'm going to break the coin down for the members. What's the name? Why do I think it can do the massive gains it can? What percentage of my money I'm putting in? If people want to copy, they can. If that sounds good to you, finding the next 100x coin without having to do 10,000 hours of research, go read the site now. And remember that everything you read, you can verify it on this channel's history. And last thing, guys, IMF. Banning crypto should not be taken off the table, the IMF. They want to see more regulation of the digital assets, but still says there could be an outright ban on crypto. And this was from the managing director of the IMF. We're very much in favour of regulating the world of digital money, adding that it's a top priority for the Financial Stability Board, the IMF, and the Bank for International Settlements. However, if the regulation is slow to come and Crypto assets become a high risk for consumers and potentially for financial stability. The option of banning crypto should not be taken off the table, citing countries like India that explored such a possibility in the past. Um, she said we're not in that world yet, granted, and I don't think we will be. There's not a chance in hell. We've already evolved too far. The crypto market has evolved too far. There's too much money in it to shut and blanket ban crypto. But this is the kind of FUD that we start seeing. These are the scaremongering bullshit stories that we start seeing from your IMFs, from your World Economic Forum. These kind of groups that have an immense amount of power. They screw with markets by doing things like this. These kind of statements will have negative impacts on the market short term, and then they'll bounce back. But it's just worth bearing in mind that they're talking out their arse. You cannot ban something that has $1 trillion in it just because you feel like it, because you can't regulate it because of your incompetence. And that's the reality. She said there's still a lot of confusion about digital money, and that the IMF's first objective is to differentiate between central bank digital currencies that are backed by the state and publicly issued crypto assets and stablecoins. According to her, state-backed stablecoins have reliability and reasonably good space for the economy, whereas non-backed crypto assets are speculative, high risk, and not money. And within reason, there's some truth to that, but fundamentally, a central bank digital currency, no one wants that. No one wants that. That's not good, because that's literally just the level of inflation that we'll see from native currencies will end up being absolutely astronomical. But yeah, just another nonsense statement from the IMF. A bunch of people that believe they're a lot more intelligent than they are. Don't take them seriously whenever you read that nonsense, guys, because it is nonsense. And on that note, I'm done. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.